Hey, DJ, we're really rocking tonight at the Glow Disco! Woo! Hey, that last song was a special request from Hollywood's cousin. Give my regards to Broadway. You know, I don't think the good girls are into the dance scene. You know, I asked Vicky Victory if she liked the funky chicken, and she said that she thought Kentucky Fried was better. Hey, we're gonna party all night here at the Glow Disco. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna play the national anthem every hour just to see who can still stand up.
Welcome back to Glow! Lords and ladies, our wrestling. This is a single feature. Introducing first from Salem, Massachusetts, Dementia! Dementia, regular ring and cage by MTV.
Insanity, not vanity. It's a force that drives her mind, you see. At times she drifts into a dance, into suddenly she's in a trance.
Report tonight, direct from the comic book pages, a superhero, Lightning!
A superhero.
All bad guys will be in mourning. When I issue my storm warning, I take to the air and I give fight, and they will know they've seen the light.
Dementia, that's right, that's right.
And Johnny C is the first casualty in this war. Dementia flips a foe to the canvas. The comic book hero, more at home in tag team matches, has decided to test the waters of singles competition. It's too bad she found a shark her first time out. Dementia relieved her of her cape. She follows up, hoisting the hero into the air. It could be a pile driver. Lightning struggling to break free. This hold more like an inverted bear hug, and if she keeps up the pressure, the Mighty Mite will be ready for hibernation. She charges, whoa, and collapses Lightning into the corner. Not pretty, but extremely effective. The superhero in a heap of trouble. Dementia going for her cape. I wonder what she's got in mind. She assaults the fallen comic star and goes for her big bird doll. What's she doing? I've heard of a chicken and a capon, but never a big bird with one. Now that she's stressed the bird, it's time for a test flight. Oh, the doll doesn't fly like a bird. And Dementia's not taking it too well. Watch out, the feathers may fly here.
Dementia looks like a walking corpse who needs to be axed from the wrestling ring.
Lightning showed her how to fly. A reversal. Leapfrog. She ducks under that roundhouse. The hero avoids another blow, spinning her around, and she takes her over in a sunset flip. The superhero putting on an acrobatic display that almost put Dementia away. But that headbutt slowed her down. Now Dementia yanks her up by the throat. She's got the strength advantage. Lightning ducking under, but falls right into her clutches. Dementia can crush walnuts with a grip. I heard the supermarket complaining about that. Oh, a shot to the gut, and the superhero may find herself bounced around like Dementia's doll. She scoops her up. Whoa, and almost splits her in two over the top rope. We asked Dementia about her battle plan before the match. And she displayed her bubbly personality. Well, at least she can keep a secret. But it's no secret Lightning has got to find a way to come back. Dementia has been the aggressor and has concentrated her attack on a midsection. Wait, she's going for her axe. Lightning able to kick her away before that axe puts her away. She charges in and the hero catches her with her scissors. That's Lightning's cutting edge. She's really putting on the pressure, extending her whole body into the hold. And for a change, Dementia feels what it's like to be on the chopping block. And the comic book hero turns into a blockbuster, downing Dementia. Now she can take advantage of the situation. Oh, and she connects with a big flying elbow, showing her opponent what hard work is all about. Determination and elbow grease. Who says Lightning never strikes the same place twice? The superhero taking control now, realizing she's got to take it to her foe. And with a mighty leap She heaves herself at Dementia and flips her over with a cradle takedown. When the Mighty Mite takes to the air, be prepared for storm warnings. And her opponent is bound to turn into an unidentified falling object. Dementia able to pull her over, but her flight is only delayed temporarily. Whoa, and a beautiful standing drop kick. And Dementia's lucky the ropes were there, otherwise she'd be watching the match from the third row now. The hero trying to corral a foe, going for a full Nelson, climbing the ropes for leverage. Dementia struggling, and Lightning decides to play peekaboo, covering her eyes. Now she's going for a piggyback ride. What's next? Ring around the rosy? Yes, because they all fall down into the pin. And the comic book hero gets the win and a little fun and games.
Here's the winner of the match, the superhero, Lightning! We're going back with more of the guys and ladies of wrestling!
Waitress! Waitress!
Yeah, what do you want?
I'd like to eat by candlelight
Why? 'Cause it's romantic?
because I don't want to see what I'm eating.
Wow!
Now think about this. Why is it when one country conquers another, it's war? But when it happens in business, it's a friendly takeover. Anyone who thinks it's funny causing false fire alarms should wait until they're caught in a real one. If politicians claim to have all the facts, how come they never really know what's going on?
Welcome back to Brawl, knowing the ladies of wrestling. Now this is a single feature match. Introducing first, from Leningrad, USSR, the powerful Russian, Major Tanya.
Puny Americans have no hope. Tanya makes you look like hope. Superior Russian, just begin on piece of pie I have to make. You win. Bernard!
Time for tonight is direct from the comic book pages. She is the superhero, Lightning!
I'll never fall for a bad guy trick, 'cause all my moves are lightning quick. There's no one mightier than I am. My flying leap will set you wham! Hey, Johnny, is this some kind of joke? Are you supposed to wrestle this little puny bit? She not qualified to be wrestler. It must be example of average American.
I think you're going to be very surprised. Lightning is a very powerful wrestler, Tanya. Let's go to ringside.
And Tanya drops her. But just for an instant, Lightning is a quick grappler. Tanya, on the other hand, makes a snail look like the bullet train. Whoa, a perfect leg dive. Score one for the so-called puny American. Now the Russian catches her and corners the Mighty Mite. Ooh, now resorting to that closed fist. But the Bolsheviks' real weapon is her breath. The Kremlin used it to melt the snow in Red Square. Ooh, the superhero temporarily grounded. Now she catches her in a scissors. And slams the Russian's head right into the mat. I hope it didn't hurt the ring. Returning to a scissors hold. Maybe that'll cut Tanya down to size. The Red Menace moving slowly. But then again, that's nothing new. Wow! Lightning strikes with a flying body press. The Russian, realizing now she may have underestimated her foe. And she drives the point home with a drop kick. Tanya able to shake it off, but the hero shakes her down. Now the comic book star mounts the corner. Ooh, but the big Bolshevik catches her in midair. She pulls her into a shoulder haul, cinching down on her back. And slams her to the mat. The crowd chanting, USA, USA, hoping to put the spark back in lightning. The Soviet taking exception to the audience. The only time Tanya ever heard cheers in Russia was when she left. And the superhero sends her on her way with a cradle takedown. Tanya's mind wandered, and lightning sent her body with it. She catches her off the ropes and slams her to the mat face first. A comic book champion, stunned. And the Russian pulls her up for more punishment. All the way up, it could be a suplex. No, a vicious gutbuster. The Soviet has been able to swap the Mighty Mike to the mat and halt her aerial attack. The Bolshevik making no friends today, but that's nothing new. I understand when she was young, even her imaginary friend wouldn't play with her. Now choking the hero over the ropes, trying to take the rest of the air from her body. Tanya pulls her into an airplane spin. Lightning likes to fly, but is this any way to run an airline? Again, the hero feeling the sting of the canvas. The comic star needs to shake the cobwebs and launch an aerial assault. She's got to try to get Tanya unbalanced. And we already know she's halfway there. The Bolshevik pulls her up. The hero struggles. But Tanya's brute strength forces her down. Now, immobilizing Lightning's arms, she sets for the pin. And Tanya gets the dupe. But the superhero put on a valiant effort.
The match is Major Tanya. Major, the match is over. The match is over, Tanya. Major Tanya the winner, and we're going back with more of the gorgeous ladies of wrestling.
Hello, you're on the air with Godiva, giving you all the bare facts.
Yes, I'm currently dating a hot air balloonist, but he hasn't made any passes yet. Should I be worried?
Not at all, dear. I've known a few balloon men in my day, and when it comes to romance, they always seem to rise to the occasion. Next caller.
Yeah, baby. I know you want to go out with me because I'm money in the bank.
Well, it must be a piggy bank because you sound like nothing but small change to me.
Hey, why you...
Next caller.
Godiva, I know George Washington was a great patriot, but was he any good as a lover?
He must have been. Why else would he be called the father of his country? That's all for now, loves. Talk to you soon.
Welcome back to Glow, gorgeous ladies of wrestling. This is a single feature match. Introducing first, from the streets of Los Angeles, Hollywood!
From LA, now you listen to what I got to say. If you step in the ring, I'll step on your face. Then you know you have been disgraced.
Yeah.
Woo,
Wait a minute, Hollywood. Where are you going? Where are you going? You have a man today to wrestle. Yeah, oh my. Oh my, what are you writing? She's defacing the pillar here at the Riviera Hotel with graffiti. Hollywood, that is a disgusting act. And that will not be tolerated by the Glow Commission. You may be fined for this. Your opponent today from New York City, the Park Avenue knockout, Roxy Astor. Roxy Astor.
When you meet with Roxy, you better beware, because I'm really strong and debonair. This jet set girl never backs down, because all she wants is the Glow crown. What's this? She doesn't even know how to spell kicks, okay? Well, I figured you're from L.A.
Hollywood, that was totally uncalled for. That was uncalled for, Hollywood.
Hollywood is one game competitor. After brawling with Babe, Tulsa, and security, she's ready to take on Roxy Astor. Ooh, she slaps her across the face. And the street gal dumps Johnny C., probably putting a run in his best pantyhose. They lock up collar and elbow. A quick kick and arm drag downs the New Yorker. This match billed as the Avenue versus the Street. Roxy represents Park Avenue, and Hollywood will take any street. Ooh, a vicious flying elbow. But she misses a second one. Now Astor corrals her foe. Ooh, a big clothesline almost splits her in two. The Manhattan girl steps up the attack with those savate-like kicks. She's putting her stamp of approval on the Californian. Ooh, Hollywood gets out of dodge, and Roxy jams herself. They'll both be lucky if they have a leg to stand on. She leaps over that rolling tackle, and again. And Hollywood decks her with a clothesline.
You know who takes out the Park Avenue trash? Anyone who has a date with Roxy Astor.
The street girl catching her breath outside the ropes. Remember, she came into this match right after another brawl. She pulls Roxy out. The sleek grappler loves to battle out of the ring. That's her turf. Ooh, when Astor gets a head full of ring post. And the street fighter decides to show her to a front row seat. Unfortunately, there's a fan in it. Hollywood goes after her spray can. She promised to paint the town red and wants to start with Roxy's head. The Californian claims to have done many portraits. Sure, she smeared a lot of girls on the canvas. And this little game of cat and mouse may wind up with Astor getting counted out. New Yorker avoiding the spray. I guess that makes her an artful dodger. She boots both of her foes away. Now Hollywood trying to get her kicks in. Ooh, she's dropped to the mat hard. And Roxy takes over. She corrals her. A reversal. Oh, when she gets a gut full of turnbuckle. Now, there's an upset stomach.
Hollywood's wrestling techniques are definitely street material, just like her. Well, I plan on cleaning up the streets and using her hair as a mop.
New Yorker holds her up and slams her down to the mat. Hollywood getting worn down. After all, this is a second match. But she catches Roxy with an arm drag. Don't count her out yet. Hollywood comes back more times than a homesick boomerang. She rocks her with a knee. Now a sledgehammer to the gut. The street gal's recuperative powers make the $6 million man look like $1.25. Into the ropes. Ooh, a slashing right to the top of the head. Both of them jolted by the force of that blow. Into the ropes. Another right. No, a duck under go behind takedown. And she rolls Hollywood up for the pin. And Roxy just barely able to pull this one out. Spanning the globe, we bring you another glowing moment from a match never seen on television.
I want that big one on my chain! Do you hear me? Tonight I'll have that big one on my chain! Justice will be chained!
The evil dwarf Gremlina hoping to add justice to her stable.
Hey, Liberty and I, we stand for truth and freedom. Training our people without years to go. Slavery is dead. And Gremlina, when we get our hands on your little butt, we're gonna beat you to your red, white, and blue. You hear me? That's right.
The ex-cop laying down the law, and the Goon Squad seems out of it already. Gremlina may have crawled out from under a rock, but she's got plenty of them left in her head.
We have a new tag team here at Glow, Liberty and Justice. Okay, and they love America, and all it stands for, like free enterprise. So I talked them into working for free for our enterprise.
The ref barely able to disarm Dementia of her axe. It's a souvenir of her days as a hack writer. The vile maggot Gremlina forced Daisy to be a slave and Dementia to do her dirty work. She's so evil Freddy Krueger has nightmares about her. The hatchet lady working over Liberty. Wow, what a clothesline! Dementia applying a textbook maneuver. But the rest of the pages must have been stuck together. She's got no follow-up. The Patriot trying to rouse herself. And she catches her with a leg sweep. And now that Liberty's got a foothold, she doesn't want to give it up. Into the ropes. And she tells her foe to get your acts together with a big backdrop. Now she corrals her. And pulls her up and into an airplane spin. She's moving faster than a top with a sugar fit. She dumps her down. But Dementia doesn't know where she is. She wants to tag Justice. Oh, but Justice tags her instead. And Liberty goes for the pin. The ex-lady threw her off with a face rake. Gremlina must like that kind of maneuver. In her bedtime stories, the dragon always won. Dementia decides to make a good impression on Liberty's throat. And this must be a moving experience because the Patriot is all choked up. The hatchet lady, still disoriented. I think she had a head in the clouds and left it there. She goes for the throat again. But Liberty has other ideas. Whoa, what a spine breaker! Dementia's spine must be looking for the fire exit after that. The All-American takes over with a hip toss. And now she goes after Gremlina. Daisy charges in and clubs her. The Big Flower swore to protect the dwarf after she took over her debts. Ooh, a big boot drops her. If she did that to Gremlina, she'd be orbiting Saturn. Again? No! Liberty rolls out and trips her up. She tags in Justice, who says, pick on somebody your own size. Me! A big deal! Could there be any other kind? Both gals over 6 feet, and I'd like to see Gremlina 6 feet under. Daisy whips her to the corner. And Monkey tosses her the length of the ring. Ooh, and the Big Flower gives her some elbow room, too. Johnny C. enjoying this match. Oh, my mistake. He was smiling so wide just so we could put on some fresh lipstick. Gremlina, the human furball, knows not to upset Johnny C. If she does, he'll douse her with his perfume. Justice goes for the pin. But Dementia breaks it up. And now Liberty comes in to ward her off. She hurls her out of the ring. The Big Flower taking advantage of this turnaround. A reversal. Oh, slingshotting her off the ropes. She hauls her up. And sets for a body slam. Oh, she almost planted Daisy. And she gets the drop on her with the leg drop. And Justice puts her away. Gremlina crying for sympathy like a wounded bird. Yeah, a baby vulture.
The winners of the match, Liberty and Justice!
I hate Americana, and she knows it. And we're gonna fight till the end. We're gonna fight until one of us falls off the ends of this earth.
Americana's flag should have a yellow stripe to match the one down her back.
It's on! They're at it! Spanish Red and Americana!
From a great big nation, don't try to beat me with intimidation. We're all equal no matter what you think. I'll prove to you I can have my mix.
Here it is, fans. Spanish Red and Americana, whom have taken it from the streets of Las Vegas Boulevard and brought it right here to the center of the squared circle. Americana wincing in pain as Spanish Red is pulling back. And Americana shows some of the determination she has as she pushes a Spanish Red off. Americana goes into the ropes and Spanish Red taking advantage of the positioning. Spanish Red kicking at the referee, Frank D'Amato. Red delivering those blows to a weary Americana. Spanish Red is shrewd, fans. She'll take advantage of any situation or opportunity that arises. And there's a little note. She's going down for the pin. 1-2 count. And she gets away. Americana right there getting away. Spanish Red coming in for the tequila headbutt. No, she switches up and delivers a punch. Americana's in trouble. She doesn't know what's coming next when you're wrestling Spanish Red. Americana, snapmare. Americana has a lot of determination, fans. And that's what it takes to wrestle a Spanish Red. She's been in the gym, Red, working out. And you're seeing the reasoning. Americana's tough. Red taking her over for the Spanish press. A 2 count. Ooh, you see once again, not only the physical, but the mental power of Americana as she focuses in on this match and delivers a body slam.
When things look grim and so unclear, don't give up hope. Americana's here. Beauty, courage, strength, and pride. Stick with me and be on my side.
Into the ropes goes Red. Americana taking her over and the fans are cheering. Americana doing what it takes. She's tying Spanish Red up. Red trying to kick out the models on top of the situation. The 3 count. Americana has those legs of Red tied up. Americana's determination shines through.
Her name is Phyllis, and I'm Arlene. It ain't just a new up that we clean. We catch her back to Vegas with our mops and our pails. We're gonna scrub those tramps and listen to their wails. Feel dry.
Arlene and Phyllis. The ropes are not too high.
Yes, they are too high. She can't get in. The ropes are too high.
Well, come under them then.
Why? I tried. Oh, it's so tough. It's so deep. Push the rope down.
I love you, Phyllis.
Hello, is this turned on? I don't like coming here no more. I don't like the long bus ride. I don't appreciate it, and I don't like fighting no tramps. No tramps.
Their opponents from Hog Hollow, Nebraska and Malibu, California, respectively. Those sexy, bombastic blondes, Amy the Farmer's Daughter and the California Dog.
Those tramps, the bombastic tramps. Look at them. Look at them. They're making deals right now. Hey, buddy, what are you gonna do when you're out with the tramps and your wife's at home, huh? What are you gonna do then? Yeah, that's it. You're half naked. Very nice. Oh, very nice for the little children to be half naked. That's very
But maybe the only way to shut Phyllis up. The California Doll takes both of them out with a drop kick. I don't mind telling you, fans, I don't care for the housewives' comments. They're just jealous of these girls' looks. Phyllis and Arlene are two bitter women who take their aggressions out in the ring. They say the husbands left them, and I don't blame them. Who wants to come home to a nag in curlers, a bathrobe, and cold cream? And for all we know, the cold cream might be an improvement over what's under there. The bombastic blondes go right to work, hog-tying Arlene, which is probably an insult to hogs everywhere. And Amy grabs Phyllis and throws her over her partner. Arlene had trouble enough moving into the ring. Now she's really in a bind. The farm girl throws her in the turnbuckle and delivers a knee. She's really fired up. She and the doll are two fine, upstanding girls, and they don't have to put up with the housewife's remarks. She monkey tosses her over. Arlene tries to make it to her feet, and the bombastic blondes are in control. Phyllis busily yelling at her partner. She better concentrate more on her opponent. And the girl from Malibu has her up, and oh, a big body slam. And Kitty tries to untie Arlene. You know, she's a housewife at heart. She'll probably show up at ringside one day in curlers in a bathrobe herself. And Amy serves up a body slam of her own on Phyllis. The blondes have been quick tagging, each getting the chance to do a little damage to the New Jersey ambassadors of ill will. The doll swings the bathrobed harpy around and into the ropes. She catches her with a perfect heel. And she tags in the farmer's daughter. These two really click as a team, and the housewives are finding that out the hard way. The scuffling gal works Phyllis's legs. She might be going for a submission with the Boston Crab. Wait, Aunt Kitty's going to the housewife's shopping bag. She hands Arlene that frying pan, and she slides it over to her partner. And a plunger, too. Those household objects become tools of destruction when in the hands of the housewives. Amy going for a leg lock, and Phyllis cracks her across the back with that pan. She's got a hold of her shorts, and she's beating her with that steel weapon. Phyllis threatens the doll, and then resumes pounding. She's spanking her like a punished child. Continually beating her about the buttocks. Now Arlene is back on her feet, lumbering over towards the doll. She's got those tongs. She clamps down on the blonde's neck and nose. Pinching down tight, she pulls her over the ropes. She crashes to the mat. Arlene traps the Californian, pinning her down with a hefty bulk. There's a lot of weight under that terry cloth. And she's got a jar of cold cream. Threatening her with the grease, smearing that goo all over the doll's pretty face. Taunting, rubbing the cream into her eyes. Disgusting. And Phyllis has that plunger over the farmer's daughter's face. She's pressing down, cutting off her air supply. Malibu girl breaks free. She escapes from under the bottom rope. And both of them gang up on Amy. The doll tries to collect herself, eyes stinging from that cold cream. But Phyllis keeps the plunger locked on Amy's face. The girl struggles for air. Wait, Arlene is hauling a bucket into the ring. It's probably full of some caustic solution. And now she's scrubbing Amy with that hard brush. This is the wildest case of double teaming I've ever seen. The referee doesn't even know what to make of it. Both of them brutalizing Amy with those cleaning objects. Now the official warns them to break it up, but they ignore him. That's it. The housewives have been disqualified. Phyllis and Arlene are, of course, outraged. Uh-oh, she's got that bucket, fuming at the referee. Arlene taunting him. Phyllis looks incensed. She's ready to throw it at the official.
The housewives have been disqualified.
Threatening him now with the brush. Whoa, the referee took off, and David McLean gets doused. He never knew what hit him.
virtually swimming around in that slime in the ring. And Phyllis throws in a kick for good measure. The ring is a mess, and McLean is drenched. And now they heap on the verbal abuse. He is sopping wet from head to toe. I know he'll hit them with a cleaning bill. Let's hope that tuxedo is wash and wear.
The match is over, housewife. You lost the match.
Rubbing the caustic fluid from his eyes, McLean trying to make a dignified recovery. With these two around, it's difficult. The housewives finally leave. Look, the ref has to hold the rope down so Arlene can drag herself over.
Time for this, housewives.
McLean is burning. Let's see if we can go back and catch a replay in super glow motion. Here's another angle. And David McLean ends up all wet. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Glow, the gorgeous ladies of wrestling. This is the Run for the Rubies Elimination match. The winner of this match advances on in the Run for the Rubies Elimination Tournament for the vacated Glow Crown. Introducing first from the land down under, the Road Warrior of the future, Beastie.
My future look is mean and how my punches will flatten you here and now. I'm the toughest wrestler you ever find. The back kick, crushing grind.
We see the ball tonight in this Run for the Rubies match is from Cheyenne, Wyoming. She's the beautiful Indian princess, Cheyenne Gale.
With Cheyenne sharing, you take the chance. I'll make you do a ceremonial dance. Feel the spirit, move me now. You're invited to my powwow.
Oh, and Beastie charges right in with a kick. Face it, fans, she gives Ugly a bad name. Hi, Glow fans, Motormouth Mike Morgan, the Moves and Maneuvers manual in the broadcast booth for this one. 2 semi-finalists in crown competition for a finalist spot. And Cheyenne Shea hits the spot, climbing on for a piggyback ride. But she's no piggy, she's the whole hog. And the Future Shock flips her off. Both grapplers hoping to go on in this crown competition. Roxy Asta has already knocked a spot as a finalist with 2 other positions remaining. And the Road Hog hauls her up. And ooh, drops the Indian to the mat. I just can't see the beast with the glow crown. That's like putting a mini skirt on the Statue of Liberty. Of course, the Warthog knows all about statues. She fights pigeons for squatting rights to them. The proud Indian trying to shake the cobwebs. Of course, if he took all the cobwebs from Beastie's head, it'd wind up empty. The wild woman charges. She grabs up Cher, saying, "I got you, babe." She sets and hurls her over her back. Cheyenne's spine forming the phone number of the local chiropractor. I understand Dr. Grope wanted to be a chiropractor, but his parents wouldn't take any back talk. Now the Indian leaps on a foe and catches her in a side headlock, grinding away on that Cro-Magnon skull. But the brute hauls her up. Ooh, and into a vicious spine breaker. Cheyenne's back winding up in more pieces than a jigsaw puzzle. And Beastie still demanding cheers. She'll get them when she leaves. Cher makes it to her feet and takes over with another headlock. Ooh, the Warrior heaves her over. The Road Hog is primed for this match. She knows if she loses now, she's out of the tournament for good. The upcoming Battle Royal is only for those eliminated in the first and second rounds. Cheyenne takes a foe down, the Future Shock, rocked by that turnaround. And the Indian is ready to declare war. Both grapplers paint their faces, but Beastie would look better in aluminum siding. The agile Indian climbs her foe like an ugly totem pole and takes her down with the head scissors. The only time Spuds displays any agility at all is when she's using a knife and a fork, and that's a rarity in itself. The wild woman describes finger food as anything she can get her hands on. The Road Hog catches her from behind, locking her into standing backbreaker. She centered her attack on Cher's spine. She dumps her, but Cheyenne holds on, taking the beast with her. Not the best choice for a traveling companion, especially if there aren't any air sick bags around. The two grapplers size each other up. Obviously, the warrior size is extra large and extra ugly.
Beastie is so dumb, she hits her head on the third turnbuckle just because it feels good when she stops.
She's got her up in a body slam position, offering her to the crowd, threatening to throw the Indian to them. And if Beastie were thrown to them, they'd throw her right back. She slams her down to the canvas hard. Her brute strength has been able to keep the high-flying Cher in check. But now her brute brain is blowing a fuse, choking her for all she's worth. The big dope is about to get herself thrown out of the run for the rubies. And Kitty must have forgot to give her shots. That's it. The wide load has gotten herself disqualified, and the ref forces her off. And now that she realizes what she's done, she takes her anger out on Johnny C. She hauls him up and bounces him out of the ring like one of his own bad checks. Johnny C's hurt. He must have landed on his wallet. And Beastie goes after the ref. That nuthead has nobody to blame but herself. She grabs the referee and hurls him into the third row. Now security tries to sedate her. She may be out of the run for the rubies, but she's certainly in the running for a rubber room. A wild woman making a spectacle that Ripley's wouldn't believe.
She's beside herself for losing this match. For the run for the rubies, your winner by disqualification is Cheyenne Cher. And we're coming back with more of the gorgeous ladies of wrestling.
For our first match, we have a grudge match.
I wanted to represent America. I'm proud to be an American. Red, white, and blue all the way.
From Honolulu, Hawaii, and Latin America, respectively, at a combined weight of 245 pounds, the Royal Hawaiian in Spanish Red.
I think I'm an American, but you know, I didn't grow up the same way. I have a different culture.
California and New York City, respectively, at a combined weight of 238, the California Doll in the Americana.
I have such a strong feeling about what an American woman should be like.
Well, I respect the red, white, and blue, I do. But I just can't stand all this apple pie stuff because I didn't have apple pie, you know, when I was a little girl. I had other things, like buñuelos. Have you ever heard of buñuelos?
I don't want to hear any of that mumbo-jumbo. Not America now. You speak English. I want to hear English.
Oh my, the adrenaline's flowing today, baby. You can see right there, Spanish Red and Americana are getting into it. No wrestling, just verbal insults. This is a grudge match. It's Glow. I'm David McLean, your host, and Spanish Red and Americana squaring off right in the center of the ring. Royal Hawaiian cheering, Red on. Nice arm drag right there by Spanish Red, and now we're going to see a little wrestling. Boy, there's no liking between these two girls. Spanish Red and Americana, the feud is hot. It's ready to take off like two engines. Americana now, trading insults with Royal Hawaiian. Ooh, check that out. Spanish Red taking the opportunity to rush Americana, and down she goes. Spanish Red, she's a hot one. And what do you expect from a girl that loves bullfights? She not only loves bullfights, she loves hot sauce, baby. Anything that's hot, hot peppers. Nice snap there by Americana. Americana showing a bit of aggressive wrestling. Another snap mare. Americana doing it to Spanish Red tonight. Spanish Red trying to get over and tag Royal Hawaiian, I feel. She knows she's in trouble. Twisting that arm nicely as Americana doing it again and taking her over. Come on and get up, she says. Well, Spanish Red gets up. And there you see the motivation she has. A double arm drag by Spanish Red as she pulls that hair in a nice boot.
They call me Fatty, they call me Pineapple Head. I'm gonna show it to them.
Royal Hawaiian coming in, and she's showing us what she's made of. Look at big Royal Hawaiian coming in, picking up America. Oh my! Did you see that, fans? A big body slam, and I tell you, she just dropped her. Like she's dropping a ton of cement on the ground, and boy, does Americana feel it. She's gonna feel it tomorrow also. California Doll sneaking in, putting that full Nelson on Royal Hawaiian. These two girls don't like each other either. Both of them competing for the fact that they come from the Sunshine States, California and Hawaii. Royal Hawaiian, a big lover of the lovely flowers that come from Hawaii. Look at Royal Hawaiian say, come on, girl. California Doll taking Royal Hawaiian over, and I believe she fell on that wrist that was injured a week ago in Los Angeles. Royal Hawaiian's been favoring that right wrist that's heavily taped. Royal Hawaiian maybe gonna try to break that ankle of California Doll. California Doll takes her over there. You'll note the powerful legs of California Doll. She works out.
I became a wrestler because to me it's a vicarious thrill of being thrown around, and it's challenging. It's physically very demanding.
She loves action, California Doll. She works out quite a bit at Gold's Gym in Venice, California. Americana saying, I'm gonna get in and get you, Hawaiian. There's a hot tag for you. Oh no. Royal Hawaiian stretching that leg over. Spanish Red setting California Doll up. They've got that left leg over the bottom rope. Oh, they're coming down on top of it twice. Three times. Oh, California Doll outsmarts Spanish Red. She takes that leg out just in time. It was uncalled for. Spanish Red. There she slaps California Doll. Spanish Red and Royal Hawaiian were attempting, I think, to break that left leg of California Doll. California Doll there getting a taste of the mat. And Spanish Red going over again to attack Americana. Coming down on those ankles again is Spanish Red. Check it out, fans. She's like she's riding a horse.
I wanted to be a missionary when I was a little girl. And unfortunately, I guess I've kind of changed my mission.
Spanish Red certainly changed her mission. Just look at her. What a nice girl she is. Slamming that head right into the mat. California Doll getting a taste of the canvas. Americana yelling to the referee, Frank Diamano, that Spanish Red is pulling the hair. Spanish Red says, check it out. Here I am, baby. And she's speaking Spanish. Spanish Red says, I am American. I can speak Spanish and English. Right there, Spanish Red pulling the hair of California Doll. She's cheating. Frank Diamano can't see. Can't see that Spanish Red is pulling that hair. Royal Hawaiian's been disturbing Diamano. California Doll is biting Spanish Red to get out of that hold. Look at Americana. She falls for it. She comes over to the corner. Royal Hawaiian and Americana tangling it up now.
Come on!
Oh, my! Oh, my! Spanish Red delivering that boot after Royal Hawaiian delivered a big left blow to the forehead of Americana. D'Amato has his hands full, controlling these 4 girls. Into the ropes goes a dazed California Doll, and it looks like it's the Spanish Press. This could be it for California Doll. Those shoulders are down. D'Amato counting. More bounce to the ounce. And California Doll showing the leg power by taking off and pushing Spanish Red off of her. Spanish Red rushes California Doll again. California Doll has to make a tag to Americana. You gotta get someone that's fresh in there.
I'm gonna yank that hair. She heard her blonde hair. My hair. That's all you hear from California people. My hair. Gotta look all pretty. She'll probably be up there, just there, looking around. This beauty queen, all California girls. I'll get her.
As I noted, there's no love lost between Royal Hawaiian and California Doll. Royal Hawaiian just pulling that hair, the blonde locks, if you will, of California. Now she's going after Americana.
Come on! You want more? You haven't had enough, huh?
Americana pulls the hair of Royal Hawaiian. Oh, my, you see that? A big left hook. Royal Hawaiian said, let go, man, and she let go of the big left hook. Spanish Red pummeling California Doll. She looks hot. Into the midsection, Spanish Red goes. California Doll suffering. California Doll. She's lackadaisical. She's got to clear the cobwebs. Look at Spanish Red. She's exhausted from pummeling California Doll. In comes the big Royal Hawaiian, and here she comes. Playing possum. She looked like she was dazed, but she got out of the way of that big freight train. Royal Hawaiian. California Doll playing possum, and now she has the advantage. Delivering blows to the midsection of Royal Hawaiian. The fans in the stands are loving it. Royal Hawaiian takes over California Doll now. Puts her in a leg head scissors. Quickly coming out of that, and whoa. Oh no! She uses the sole of her boot to the forehead.
I dance professionally also. I'm a Polynesian dancer. And I think that keeps my femininity a little up.
That's a nice girl. Would you like to take her home, Royal Hawaiian, and show her off to Mom and Dad? Putting the sole of that boot into the forehead of California Doll. Now a punch to Americana. This girl is a brute. But one thing's for sure, they're awesome. Spanish Red and Royal Hawaiian are awesome. Royal Hawaiian parading around, and look at that, Spanish Red giving a little patty-pat-pat to the rear of Americana. It's airplane spin time. Ooh, down Americana goes. Royal Hawaiian trying to drill Americana tonight right through the mat. Look at those boots right into the midsection. Another boot right to the thigh of Americana. Royal Hawaiian not easing up a bit.
Hey, let go of that hair. Watch that hair.
D'Amato saying let go of that hair, and she tells the referee off. Big monkey flip by Royal Hawaiian. Over goes Americana. This could be it. This could be a 3 count. Americana's shoulders are down. There's the second count. Oh no! Americana reverts to scratching the eyes of Royal Hawaiian. Americana's decided to fight fire with fire. She better not go outside. Royal Hawaiian pulls Americana down, and over comes Spanish Red. Oh no! It looks like it's gonna be wish time. It's the wishbone. They're stretching the legs of Americana right through that post. Royal Hawaiian and Spanish Red trying to pull the legs from Americana's body. California Doll's got to get over. California Doll pulls Americana in. In comes Royal Hawaiian quickly. Spanish Red squaring off with Americana, pulling her up from her knees. All four girls in the ring. Fans Diamano. He's got to get some control, semblance of order.
¿Te gusta el español, huh? ¿Te gusta, huh?
Spanish Red antagonizing Americana, speaking Spanish right to her. Hip toss. Americana and California Doll are in trouble now. Royal Hawaiian and Spanish Red have taken over. I told you this was a grudge match, and you're seeing it now.
And I don't like real macho men. I don't like men that think they're macho, because I don't think that they're as macho as they think when they think like that. I like men that just are just old-fashioned men.
Did you hear that? I think Spanish Red is a bit macho.
You're sending California Doll to be with me. She just better be ready, okay? Because I'm just going to smear her on that mat. We're talking Hawaiian Crush.
We're gonna get tough.
My favorite menu in my life is meat. Especially American meat.
I eat raw meat, I eat it plain, from the toes to the tummy, from the rump to the brain. I eat raw meat, I eat it raw, you better give me your beef as I bust you in the jaw. Raw meat, raw meat, I need your meat to feel complete.
I'm a little wrestler, short and strong. Here is my bicep on my arm. When I get all steamed up for a bout, I just grab them and knock them out.
To feel complete. I eat raw meat, I eat it lean. Gotta have fresh flesh, or I'll start to scream. I'll foam at the mouth and act like a fish.
Raw meat, raw meat, raw meat, raw. You can hear them, fans. Raw meat, they're yelling. That's the theme song of Matilda the Hun, and this is the match that's been called the Colossal Mismatch. Poor Tammy Jones, who's in a state of depression, as you can see. She's going over to her corner now and praying for possibly a victory in her little brother, Johnny. Matilda the Hun has the audacity to rush her from behind and kick the poor girl, Tammy Jones. Matilda the Hun laying in the boot to the defenseless little Tammy Jones. I can't believe it, fans. Tammy Jones, who today was at the hospital the entire day with Pepper, California Doll, and a few of her other friends. I can't believe it. Matilda the Hun has no feelings. Matilda the Hun, most powerful wrestling, and I would say in men's wrestling. Oh my, the guys in the front row are backing up. They're afraid of Matilda the Hun, and she's going down there and picks little Tammy Jones up.
For someone that has such a size disadvantage as Tammy Jones, she doesn't only need to be prepared physically, but mentally. And that's not the case today. The forehead being jammed into the ring apron right now. Matilda the Hun towering over Tammy Jones. And telling the audience, I'll give it to you if you want to get up out of your seat, boy. Look at this, picking her for a possible body slam again, and no. Laying her into the ring. Look at how quick Matilda the Hun's off of her feet and into the ring and on her feet. For a girl that's 6'4", 280 pounds, Matilda the Hun moves like a cat. Look at her, gonna possibly break the leg of little Tammy.
Feel American whip.
Calling little Tammy American whip. Well, listen, Matilda the Hun. I don't like it at all, fans. No need for this. Choking a poor girl over the third rope and snapping her back into the ring. Look at Matilda, she's just proud of herself. And here she goes, baby, with the Big L Squash-O. That's it, baby. That's the end of this match. It's a 1, 2, 3, I'm sure of that. She's right on top of Tammy now. The poor girl shuddering in pain. What's this? Matilda's not pinning her. Matilda had the match, and she gets up to do more damage. Oh, no! Matilda the Hun wants to deliver more pain. It's sadistic indeed. Look at her giving a blow to the back of the head of Tammy Jones. No need, no call for it. She had the girl beat. She could have pinned her. She was down for the 3 count. All she needed to do was stay there. But she came up, and she's now saying to the crowd, I'm going to destroy the little American girl. Look at her shaking her head like a little rag doll. Tammy Jones trying to muster up something here. She's been on the defense from the go. A punch. And it doesn't have any effect on Big Matilda the Hun. She says, is that all you have to offer? Another blow from Tammy, and no effect. Matilda just laughs at the little American girl and picks her up for a full body slam. Oh my, fans, Matilda the Hun is doing nothing but damage. She's dishing out a pummeling right here, and she's taking Tammy Jones back and setting her up. Oh no, instead of giving her an Irish whip, she's choking her across the third rope. And now right over the third rope goes Tammy Jones, and to the outside of the ring, and Matilda just flaunts herself. Look at that! She pushes back the referee. Matilda the Hun fears no one. The referee, the fans in the stands, and obviously she fears not Tammy Jones. Tammy on the outside, and here comes, I can't believe it, the Riviera security bringing in Johnny.
Johnny, you made it! You're all right!
It's her little brother, Johnny! He's giving her the signal to go get him, sister!
I'm gonna get her!
Little Johnny is found! And she is now moving up the ring, Tammy Jones! Her brother's giving her the power and the inspiration and the desire to get back in the ring with this killer, Matilda! The headbutt! Matilda stunned! Matilda's knees are weak! This could be it! Tammy Jones mustering says, come on, give it to me one more time. And she catches Tammy Jones, and she's choking Tammy now. She's choking the girl. Matilda the Hun has been infuriated by this fury from Tammy Jones. Tammy's up being choked. She looks over to little Johnny, and she bites. Yes, she's biting the nose of Matilda the Hun. Matilda being bitten by Tammy. She's forced to drop Tammy to the mat. Tammy Jones leaps on the back of Matilda the Hun, and she's working on that nose of Matilda the Hun. There she goes again, grabbing that nose and pulling on it. She takes Matilda the Hun to her knees, and now Matilda the Hun is down, and Tammy has an advantage on Matilda the Hun for the first time in this match. Tammy is choking Matilda the Hun. She pulls her hair. Matilda the Hun trying to go blow to the back. Tammy takes both of her arms and gives a blow, and now a kick to the midsection, and another blow that sends Matilda down. Tammy's using all of her body, all the power she has in her. She goes to the second rope. She looks to little Johnny. Johnny again gives her the power to go, and Tammy says, this one's for you, Johnny. Matilda coming up to her feet. Tammy looking at Matilda, and here she comes. All of Tammy's weight on top of Matilda. 1, 2, 3. It's an upset. Tammy Jones is the winner. We'll be back in a moment. The winner of the match and being crowned as the Glow champion, Tammy Jones. Rick crowning Tammy now with the crown. Here it is. Put it on, honey. Here are your dozen roses, Tammy. Tammy, here are your dozen roses. Hold on.
No way, that isn't her.
Get out of here, Matilda. Matilda, don't touch that crown. You're touching that crown, Matilda. Break it up. Call security. Call security. Break. There, this is David McLean in the middle of this rumble. I'm telling you. This is all from the Riviera Hotel, the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And this is all from the Riviera Hotel, the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. Fans, we'll see all of you next week with more Glow.
What kind of guys do I really like to date? Married? They need to satisfy me.
Get to know the real me. I can be intimate.
I like a man that you can have a little control over.
I think every all-American girl should eat a banana split a week, preferably in red, white, and blue.
Next week, Nanushka, the Russian girl, and the Oriental Tag Team Champions, Chopsticks.
To be a wrestler. And she had to think fast, move quick, and know how to get in and out of holes.
I'm 100% woman, but I wrestle like an animal.
Matilda said this was a cheat. This is not the right match. I want a championship match, a rematch.
I'm from Russell, Kansas. It's in Kansas. In the Midwest? Is that where it is?
The inspiration and the desire to beat you. From Kiev.
result of the last two controversial decisions, the internet...
The glow crown is Ninochka's. I win 2 times already. But today, the glow crown is Ninochka's.
The International Women's Wrestling Federation, Ninochka, has declared this match a no disqualification match. 1 fall to the finish.
Introducing first, from Los Angeles, California, the queen of rock and roll, Melody Trouble Vixen, MTV. New Orleans, Louisiana, and she is the voodoo queen, Big Bad Mama.
I'm bigger and badder than all the rest. Fool, you know, mama knows best. I beat you with my science, I beat you with my magic. You get me right, it's gonna be tragic.
My name is Melody Trouble Vixen. A rock and roll match is what I'm a fixin'. I'm ready to rock it. Ready to roll. Wrestling is my blood and Elvis is my soul.
Their both nights are from Cheyenne, Wyoming, and Vicksburg, Virginia, respectively. They are Cheyenne, Cher, and Vicky Victory, the cheerleaders. The High Point
Cheyenne, Cher, and Vicky Victory are the best you'll ever see. You better watch out when we shout, because we'll knock your tag team out. Cheyenne, Cher, and Vicky Victory are gonna give you a wounded knee. We'll drop kick you before you know, and down you go, Geronimo! Take a look at Cheyenne, Cher, it really makes you think that her and Vicky Victory look like a missing link. Both cheerleaders really stink, just like Cher and Andre.
cheerleaders. Do you have a cheer tonight?
Sure do, Johnny.
Go ahead, ladies. A cheer from the cheerleaders.
Ready? Okay. We're best friends outside the ring. Love to dance and we love to sing. We'll be friends till the end. MTV.
The fans love the cheerleaders. And Mama's trying to be a cheerleader. Wow, a perfect double drop kick shuts her up. And they go to work on her legs. Whoa, MTV catches them both with a body press. But the rocker bails out. Ooh, and another set of drop kicks sinks Big Bad Mama. And the cheerleaders double bill MTV. Their teamwork is unbelievable. And with a rocker rocked, they decided to roll her as well. Whoa! She hits Mama like a big bad bullseye. And next week, the action is right on target. You'll see Hollywood take on the traitorous Ninochka. The reformed Daisy battles Star. And in the main event, Cheyenne Cher defends a glow crown against MTV. Whoa, she was swatted right over the ropes. Melody has been spun around more times than a long-playing album. And Mama hits the deck. The cheerleaders have handled the Voodoo Crew with ease. It's no wonder they took top honors in that big tag team elimination match.
Cheyenne, Cher, when I finish with you, you'll need the power of the great spirits to save you.
MTV dragging Vicky along that bottom rope. now stretching her around the ring post like a red rubber band. Cher has been able to hold off the Voodoo Queen's attack so far, but she's giving away almost 250 pounds to a foe, and all of it is mean. Mama corrals her. Ooh, and almost makes her as flat as MTV singing. And the girl from Vicksburg is feeling the beat outside of the ring. Now the big bad one corrals them both, hoping for a set of cheerleader bookends. And the rocker goes after the voodoo dust. A spell here could spell trouble for the pom-pom girls. But they break free. Whoa, Cheyenne's rolling tackle sends the dust into Mama's kisser. And the Voodoo Queen might be in a big, bad trance. Cheyenne Cheer has the voodoo doll. And Vicky Victory snatches her mojo bag. Melody tries to restrain the girl from Vicksburg. They're tossing the doll around, and Mama jumps every time it's airborne. They've got her in their power. Oh, and the rocker gets a sample of that power. Mama swatted her like a multicolored medfly. And they send her after the musical menace. And the Voodoo Queen says, follow the bouncing ball. She's got the rocker reeling. She yanks her off the corner. An airplane spin. And a crash landing.
Melody Treble Vixen, MTV, is supposed to be a singer. The only problem is she can't sing.
Mama stalks the racked up rocker. Whoa, she's arm dragged off the top rope. Melody's arm was almost bent into a question mark. Into the ropes, and the big bad Beal. This trance has turned the Cajun Queen into a better wrestler. MTV rolled out from Mama's sit-down strike. But Cheyenne and Vicky are only too happy to help her up. They want the Voodoo Queen to crown Melody. She hauls her up and slams her down. And Big Bad Mama stomps away at her own partner and finally decides to just sit this one out. She turns her partner into a cushion, and the cheerleaders make her a pinned cushion.
Here are your winners, Cheyenne Cher and Vicky Victory, the cheerleaders! The cheerleaders!
Americana. Minotchka has crowned right now. Doesn't make a difference. Just because we are in America, this is not fair. I want the embassy on the phone now. You're only doing this because it's Russia. You can't.
After reviewing the tapes, the International Women's Wrestling Federation decided that this match will decide who wears the Glow Crown.
Minotchka has the Glow Crown.
Well, it looks like
they'll have to settle this matter on the field of honor.
If it's a field of honor, someone better get Colonel Nanuchka a roadmap. She's never been there before.
Today, Americana wins. Oh my! Did you see how Nanuchka just shook off Americana's flying body press?
Both of these girls really want that glow crown. Americana wants to regain the title she lost and become the first person ever to recapture the glow crown after losing it. And Colonel Nanuchka wants to end her long battle to become the glow champion and reign supreme over all other wrestlers.
I wonder which one wants it more.
We'll find out when we see who wins.
Nanuchka seems to hold the upper hand at this moment.
Americana reverses the Irish whip. Oh! Only to miss that headbutt into the turnbuckle.
Come on, Nanuchka! Whoever faces the mat! Whoever faces the mat! Finish her off!
How rude of Nanuchka.
What's rude?
Picking something up from the left side.
Americana managed to kick over and save herself a pile driver. Colonel Nanuchka told her superiors at the Kremlin that she would beat Americana fair and square, even if she had to break every rule in the book to do it.
I'm afraid that doesn't make much sense.
It probably lost something when I translated it from Russian to English.
Sir Miles, I didn't know you spoke Russian.
I don't. That's why it lost something in the translation. Now boarding. Last flight to Kiev, Russia.
You know, Sir Miles, I couldn't believe it when someone told me that Colonel Nanuchka went to school in Georgia.
They're talking about Soviet Georgia, the Russian Georgia.
Really, Sir Miles, Georgia is the most American state in the country, and for you to imply...
No. You don't understand. There's a place in Russia called Georgia also.
Really?
Yes.
I wonder if they have peaches there.
What you think about your American now, huh?
Here! 1, 2, 3!
Oh, Americana gives Colonel one to the chops.
Beautiful drop kick.
These two have waited a long time for this championship rematch. Both have been training like never before. Americana has been in the gym 5 hours a day, as well as running 10 miles every morning.
And Colonel Nanuchka?
From what our spies could find out, she's been in very serious training also, beating up political prisoners non-stop to get in shape for this match. And I can tell you one thing, no one is going home till this one's over. And speaking of over, Colonel Nanuchka is giving Americana a good going over.
I've looked in all my etiquette books, and I just can't find the proper response to receiving a head slam.
I believe the correct response is, ouch!
Nanuchka obviously has no table manners. Imagine just plopping someone down there with no place card or nothing. Hasn't the colonel had any upbringing?
Why do you ask?
Look how she's behaving at the table?
Well, it seems Americana is turning the tables on the Russian colonel.
Get the American! Get the That's right. Hey, get him!
How impolite to clear the table while people are still sitting there.
Oh! Hey, come on, that's my mother. Get her in the ring with this guy. Get him in the ring.
I don't believe it. Both girls have been counted out. They're both disqualified.
This guy. Get that disqualified.
Nanuchka is showing Americana off like some sort of prize.
She's setting her up for the pile driver.
Oh no! Right on the concrete floor.
The referee has counted both wrestlers outside the ring. Colonel Nanuchka and Americana have been counted outside the ring. There is no winner. Both of them are counted outside the ring. There is no winner. The Globe crowd is still held up. The Globe crowd is still held up.
Held up, McLean. What you talking about? I won this fair. You saw it.
The Globe crowd is still held up.
In the elimination tournament for the vacated Glow Crown. Introducing first, from parts unknown, she stands 6'2", and she is the awesome Daisy.
Daisy seems to have Aunt Kitty in a corner. I don't like this at all.
In this Run for the Rubies elimination match, also stands 6'2". She is from Harlem, New York, and she is the crime buster, Justice.
Wait, the ex-cop is coming to the ring on crutches.
Wait a minute, Justice, what in the world? You're on crutches. What happened?
Johnny, see, I want everybody to know that Daisy, her right there, tried to break my leg to disqualify me from running for the Rubies. But that's okay, because I got a petition for the commissioner, and I got a replacement. And my replacement is Vicky Victory. And
Vicky Victory! Vicky Victory is your opponent.
Oh, and the cheerleader is on her like fleas on a dog. Whoa, a big double mare. I knew Daisy's associating with Aunt Kitty meant nothing good, and now Prune Face has turned Daisy back to rule breaking. Vicky climbs the corner. Woo! And flips the flower over from the top rope. High Glow fans motormouth Mike Morgan in the broadcast booth for this quintessentially quick, quavering quarrel. Justice brutally injured at Daisy's hands, and the cheerleader taking over for her. The girl from Vicksburg setting on the corner again. Whoa! And she drives her foe down with a flying cradle. The Flower must have thought if Justice couldn't wrestle, she'd walk into the semifinals. But that plan seems to have backfired as the cheerleader is doing a number on her. She hurls it to the ropes. And woo, Vicky gives her a taste of a medicine with a big boot. She's doing it for kicks. Now going for head scissors. Yes, she brings the tall grappler down. Aunt Kitty is beside herself, and there's barely enough room for one of her at ringside. Despite her plan, the cheerleader is controlling the match. Into the ropes. She flips in for a high kick, but misses. And Daisy boots her down. The girl collapsing like Aunt Kitty's scale. I don't understand, Daisy. After finally ridding herself of Gremlina, why would she sign with Kitty? That's going out of the frying pan and into the fatty. She slammed the pom-pom girl with such force, she's knocked off her feet as well. Justice standing in Vicky's corner, cheering her on. But the Big Flower takes over. A whip to the ropes. And she pulls her into a shoulder haul. The tall grappler setting Vicky like a missile on a launching pad. And she crashes her down for an unhappy landing. That height alone was enough to give you a nosebleed. Daisy, hoping the cheerleader's back, will wind up as frayed as a pom-poms. The Big Flower sends it to the ropes. And again pulls her foe into a shoulder haul. Vicky unable to block it. The grappler ready to dump her. But the cheerleader holds on and takes Daisy for a ride. The Big Flower looks more like a potted plant right now, and the action is even hotter next week. 2 semifinalists clash for the second final spot in the run for the Rubies as Beastie battles Cheyenne Cher. Plus, Stinky returns to take on the traitorous Ninotchka. And the big one, fans, the Wild Card Battle Royal. That's next week, right here on Glow. The grappler able to force Vicky off. Ooh, Daisy attacks Justice with a headbutt. And goes after the cheerleader. She's pounding away on the grappler's gut. Her fist liable to come out the other side. She grabs her by the legs, pulling her out of the corner. And into the Mormon swing. That's like being on a roller coaster with no safety bar. She sets and hurls the girl from Vicksburg over the ropes. The cheerleader, dazed, dizzy, almost out of it. And the Big Flower heads out to finish the job. That's got to be Aunt Kitty's orders. She wants her girls to step up the punishment and put the hurt on their opponents. She hurls her into the front row. That's probably the first time that guy got hit by a cheerleader, and it wasn't his fault. And the tall grappler goes right after her, slamming her to the ring apron. This match hasn't been a picnic for either girl, especially since it was invaded by a big red Aunt Kitty. The cheerleader collapsing from that ram into the ring post. The Big Flower striding past her towards the ring. Justice threatening a foe with that crutch. And Vicky Victory runs in with a drop kick that has no effect. She's too weak to put anything behind it. And the Big Flower leaps into the ring to take over on the grappler. Whipping her to the ropes. Oh, a big boot collapses her like a house of cards. And it looks like the cheerleader was dealt the dead man's hand. Daisy all over her like a cheap suit. Taking her around the ring. She hauls her up. Ooh, drops her like a bad habit. Those slams are enough to move your front to the back. And the Big Flower grabs her up for another. Whoa, she's slamming her at will. And Vicky looks like she may need a will if this assault keeps up. The tall grappler relentless in her attack. Scooping her foe up. Oh, into a backbreaker. And Aunt Kitty is loving this. I haven't seen her smile this much since she hijacked a dessert cart. Daisy continues to go after the girl from Vicksburg. She hauls her up, around and into the ropes. And she sets for that devastating side suplex. Whoa, Justice topples her with that crutch, teeing off on her like Arnold Palmer on the 18th hole. She is down for the pin. And Vicky Victory steals a win with Justice's help. Wait, Johnny C's coming into the ring, telling the ref what happened. The official spots the crutch, and the ex-cop is ready to take off Johnny C's head. And believe me, that would be an improvement.
The referee did not see the interference by Justice. The winner of the match is Daisy. Daisy is the winner. The referee did not see.
And the Big Flower cops a semi-finalist berth. What a wild one this was.
No, I'm sorry. The winner of the match,
by being nothing but a traitor. And what about Aunt Kitty? You may not care about us, but what about Aunt Kitty? You've broken her poor heart in pieces.
Oh, Godiva, please stop. You are breaking my heart. However, everyone knows, Godiva, darling, that you care only for yourself. And if Aunt Kitty over there is such a wonderful manager, how come you cannot afford proper clothing?
She's got a point, Godiva.
Lenuchka, love, some of us don't need to cover up.
The two lock up. And both go for clotheslines. The Briton only familiar with the wrestling clothesline. She never needs to hang her flowers out to dry. Ooh, the traitor putting all her weight under Godiva's legs. That's got to feel like she was trampled by her own horse. The traitor now calls Paris her home. But I bet Paris said, don't call us, we'll call you. Into the ropes. She catches her in body slam position. No, Godiva takes her down. The Britisher trying to get some revenge for Aunt Kitty. You know, Grandma Moses would never set foot in the ring. She's so out of shape, her bathroom scale got a hernia. The Coventry girl sets. She flips over her foe. Ooh, but Ninotchka stops her splash with two knees. Now she flips over her. But the pink elephant misses the splash totally. If she wasn't so busy showing off, the traitor would have the upper hand. Now she looks more like an upper plate. Godiva works her over in the corner. And now she charges in with the Buckingham bounce, the bombshell virtually exploding on her foe. Gouging away, she really wants to be a sight for sore eyes. The official warns the Englander to break.
Choking, break the chokehold.
And the Benedict Arnold of the ring pulls her into a fireman's carry. And dumps her to the mat. Ooh, a big leg drop puts her in the driver's seat. Godiva able to kick out. Her legs are so strong she can beat a horse in a tug-of-war. Now she locks the backstabber in a half crab.
Ninotchka is nothing but a bloody traitor. Since she's been in Paris, she's gotten lazy and out of shape. That is assuming she was ever in shape to start with. She's broken my poor Aunt Kitty's heart. Well, I intend to show Aunt Kitty that we don't need Ninotchka on our side. Let her hang out with the likes of Park Avenue garbage. They deserve each other.
Ooh, Godiva planting that foot in her throat. She wants her all choked up. Ooh, Miss Piggy walked right into that scissor. And the Briton cuts her down to size. She goes for the pin using Ninotchka's own hold. She booted the Britisher clear over the ropes. The English muffin landed like a heap, a compost heap. Now the pink wad of gum takes over. She just catches her with that drop kick. Whoa, she hits her with her own Buckingham bounce. But Ninotchka almost fell off. She belongs in the palace, all right. He holds her up. Choking again. Wait, Tanya drop kicks her off. Ninotchka's arch enemy charged in like the cavalry, or more accurately, the Red Army. Now they double team the pink chiffon charade. There's the bell, but you'll need more than that to stop them.
Interference by Tanya. Gaddafi is disqualified.
Gaddafi is disqualified. The match is over. We need security. We need security. Riviera Hotel security. The match is over. The match is over, Gaddafi. The match is over. The match is over. The winner of the match are disqualification.
And they break away from security. Careful, Johnny C. You might break one of your press-on nails. Ninotchka's overwhelmed by the two of them, and that's the first time the Blob was ever engulfed by people.
The winner of the match are disqualification is Ninotchka.
This match is a one-fall, 20-minute time limit from the streets of Hollywood at a combined weight of 225. Hollywood and Vine with their manager, Aunt Kitty. Their opponents this evening at a combined weight of 241 from Beverly Hills, Tina and Ashley. Look at that, fans. Tina on the outside kissing to Hollywood and Vine in the ring, and look at the flirting by Ashley and Tina on the outside of the ring before this match gets underway. There you see it, the pin-up girls they call them, fans, and there's Aunt Kitty. Aunt Kitty they call her, Hollywood and Vine's manager, their trusted manager, if you will. And I don't know if you can trust them. Not from what I've seen in the past. Look at Aunt Kitty on the outside saying, give it to him. And there, you saw for a second Ashley perching herself up on that rope. And Holly, as that bell rang, giving a boot to Tina. The two of them locking up. Welcome to Glow, baby. Holly showing Tina what it's all about and pulling her up. And on that mare, Tina finding out this isn't a picnic, baby. This is ladies' professional wrestling. This isn't a fashion show. It's a wrestling match. And Holly kicks her out of the ring, and Vine picks up Tina on the outside, pulling the hair. Holly pulls Tina back inside the ring, whips her around for an Irish whip. Look at Holly. She dumps Ashley in. Ashley sitting over there like a little pretty face. And baby, she's showing her what it's all about also. Hollywood and Vine with Aunt Kitty on the outside cheering them on. Hollywood and Vine, two street kids. And they're showing these Beverly Hills girls what it's all about. And they're cheating. I'm telling you, fans, if Tina and Ashley expected this to be a picnic, they're finding out the hard way that these street girls can gang up on them. They'll pull hair. They'll tear your hair out. They'll poke you in the eye. They'll hit you in the stomach. They'll kick you when you're down, baby. They'll do whatever it takes to win. And I'll tell you one thing I've noticed from watching them wrestle before. Aunt Kitty cheers them on when they're cheating. Look at this. Holly pulling and choking and just pulling down on Tina and then pushing her back. Tina choking right now. And Holly pulling her. In comes Vine now into the action and pulls Tina up slowly. Just look, fans, how she pulls that hair, then puts her against the ropes, jerks her up against that ropes a few times, pulls the hair a little, and then gives her the big whip into the turnbuckles. Now pulling that hair again. Oh my, she said she's gonna wreck the pretty face of Tina. Look at her rub that forehead right against the rope. This match should be stopped right now, fans. Tina in her Ashley have been overwhelmed by Hollywood and Vine. The dirty tactics continue. I'm telling you, Vine is flirting with automatic disqualification. And Frank D'Amato smartly comes in and breaks up the action. And now, a little retaliation by Ashley as she pulls the hair of Vine. And Tina musters up a punch into the midsection of Vine, and the fans getting behind him. Ashley coming in with a snap mare, holding the locks, that ponytail, if you will, of Vine. And I think Vine has a bloody nose. Vine being whipped into the turnbuckles, and Ashley giving a little wiggle and jiggle and coming in and saying, "Baby, how you like that?" Well, I must tell you, fans, I'm a bit amazed here. I thought Tina and Ashley had it, that the match should be called or a disqualification. But finally, Tina made a tag, and in comes a fresh girl, Ashley, and look at her there. Oh my, a 1, 2, 3 razzle-dazzle, little step and a dance. Vine coming in with a punch, takes Ashley down. Ashley on her back right now. And it looked like Ashley had the upper hand, but Vine quickly comes in and now puts the feet on the hair and pulls her right up. Frank D'Amato counting. If she goes to the 5 count, it's automatic disqualification. Ashley's in trouble. Look at her there. Checking if her hair's even there. Vine ripping her up again by the hair, putting her up against the ropes and setting her up. Holly setting herself up. Ashley's going to be thrown into that knee of Holly. No, it's a reversal. And Vine goes into the knee of Holly. Ashley reversed Vine, fans. And now Vine's in trouble. Ashley again on the attack. And she comes in and jams Tina. Look at Ashley just perching herself up there. The two of them look like they're on Beverly Hills posing for Vogue magazine. This isn't any beauty contest, baby. It's a wrestling match, and Tina should know that by now, for Vine and Holly had taken over on her earlier in the bout. Tina whips her into the turnbuckles, and Vine is still cooking, and she wants a little more. You gotta do more damage to two girls that grew up in the streets, baby. You gotta burn them. You gotta put them down and keep them down because they just keep on rocking. As Holly told me, they're LA rockers. Look at that, she takes Tina down, pulling the hair. And in comes Ashley as Frank D'Amato goes over to wrestle, if you will, with Holly. Holly springing over that third rope, and she's cheating again, pulling the hair of Tina. And right now she tells Frank D'Amato, go over there and look at Ashley. The two of them kicking and beating on Tina. There's no reasoning for it, no call for it. D'Amato's got to get him out of the ring. Holly just eating it up, and she's demolishing, if you will, Tina. Tina kicking out just barely, fans, and Holly seizing her again by the ankle. I'm telling you, these two girls are cheating. Holly and Vine have seized every opportunity to cheat. Right now, jamming the forehead of Tina right into the mat. Holly is cheating again. She's cheating again. And thank heavens, and Kitty has gotten away from me. Now I can get back to announcing this match. And as you can see, fans, it looks like Tina and Ashley are going to get it. Because right now, Ashley has come in with a desire to do some damage. A punch to the midsection. Ashley's come in with some vigorous activity, if you will. She's showing that she's not just a fashion girl, she's a wrestler too. And baby Ashley's doing it right now, taking Vine and giving her that big hip toss. And Holly in trouble. Into the ropes, and it's body slam time.
don't believe it either. Look at that. Almost gonna break the arm off of the little girl from Hollywood. Ashley's doing it. In comes Tina over the back and on the arm. Tina now doing a little dance herself. Check it out. And she says, how do you like that, Aunt Kitty? And baby, I believe that Holly and Vine are as surprised as I that these two girls, Tina and Ashley, have come together and shown that they know wrestling moves. Look at that, Tina taking Holly down and saying, check me out. Yeah! And Holly seizing that opportunity. And I told you, Holly and Vine are scrappers. They grew up in the streets and they know what it's all about. Check this out, up on the second rope is Vine. And here she comes. Tina just moving out of the way. And Vine hits her own partner, Holly. Tina throws Vine into the tournament. Oh, maybe a little retaliation. Look at that, kissing. Holly is Tina right on the cheek. It's a four-way. All of them in. Oh no! Could it be? Yes, it is. It's rowboat time. Row those oars, baby. And they're doing it like they're doing it to music. 1, 2, 1, 2. And his legs are being stretched of Holly and Vine. And they're feeling the agony and the pain right now. They're being set up, if you will. Tina taking a moment, a pause for the cause, if you will, to pinch the referee. Hip toss, double hip toss. I gotta tell you, I'm impressed. Razzle dazzle, shake 'em. Oh yeah, and bake 'em. That's what they're doing. Tina and Ashley, Daddy, doing it. And there you can see Ashley giving a big boot. A slap. Tina slaps Holly right across the face. You can hear that one in the back. Tina takes Vine down, snaps her up by the hair, and as you've seen, look at that airplane spin. Holly comes in, and she's hit, and a backdrop, and bracing that neck up. There you go, you're seeing it. Tina pinning Vine, 1, 2, 3. And that's all she wrote, baby. The winners of...
My name is Sally and I'm sorry. Shuffling taking me real far. From the farm with great acclaim, you'll see me in Hog Hollow's Hall of Fame. And that's great. Come on, baby.
Her opponent tonight, from the streets of Los Angeles, the notorious Hollywood!
And Hollywood jumps up from behind and slams her into the ring apron. These two really tore it up in a tag team match last week, and you knew things would explode when they met again. Hollywood has a chair. She rams it against Sally's throat. These two are natural enemies like the snake and the mongoose. These two couldn't wait to tear into each other. They even came to blows at the contract signing. Now Sally slams Hollywood. They've yet to get into the ring, and I don't think the bell's rung yet. These two don't care. They don't need a bell to tell them to fight. Just the sight of each other is like waving a red flag at a bull. They are at fever pitch. This is a Pier 6 brawl already, and the match hasn't officially begun yet. Even the audience isn't safe from the fury of these two. Next time you sit ringside, you may want to wear a suit of armor if these two are in the arena. They are going at it tooth and nail. Forget about scientific maneuvers. It's a New York alley fight. It's a hog-holla bunkhouse brawl. It's all the elite breeds of fights rolled into one. These beauties are bound to destroy each other. I have never seen two more evenly matched grapplers. They would make an unbeatable tag team if the two could put their differences aside, but that's about as possible as Aunt Kitty being mistaken for Twiggy. Hollywood dragging Sally around the ring. This is a titanic struggle, and unless these girls make it to the ring, this will be the greatest match we've never had.
We need to break it up now.
Oh, they They slam into ring announcer Johnny C's table. They'll use anything they can get their hands on. I don't know how they can keep going at this pace. I'm exhausted just from watching. This feud has been raging for 3 years now. These two met in an elimination match, and it was like putting a match to gasoline. Sally rams Hollywood into that pillar. These two battle on despite the pain and hurt. They really want to do the other in. And now Hollywood whips Sally into the pillar. They're liable to bring down this whole complex. Security! Security! Hollywood grabs one of the microphone cords and tries to stage a necktie party for the farmer's daughter. The security guards try to break it up, hopefully restoring order amid all the mayhem. We need security. We're going to security breaking this up. Sally and Hollywood, the match has not started yet. She cheated!
From Los Angeles, California, the queen of rock and roll, Melody Trouble Vixen, MTV. From Los Angeles, California, Hollywood. And their partner from New Orleans, Louisiana, Big Bad Mama.
I'm made for walking. They're gonna stomp all over you. I want Baba Lula. I want bamboo. Yeah. Get her. Well, Hollywood is back to rule the ring. Beating on people is my thing. Another year of having fun and making my opponents run.
Yeah. Big Bad Mama is here to stay, 'cause I do things my own way. On the dance floor, I can strut my stuff, but in the ring, I just kick butt.
Yes, she does. Yeah.
Tonight, the superheroes, Thunderbolt and Lightning, and Monon
Ha-ha! The superheroes are riding high.
My moves are fast, my drop kick's strong, my enemies won't last too long, 'cause through the air I fly and splash and take you down in one big crash. Woo! Nice! Dynamite bucket! With Thunderbolt at my side, we're sure to turn the evil tide, and in the end, they'll feel like zeros, 'cause they were zapped by superheroes! Woo!
Mountain Fiji is back once more. All you bad guys, this is war. With victory by my side, I wrestle with Samoan pride.
The huge Samoan ready for action. Oh, but Hollywood strikes first, attacking Lightning. MTV goes to work on Thunderbolt, and the two giants pound each other. There are a lot of pounds between them. This match living up to its name of free-for-all, and I'm glad we got off to such a flying start. That way Melody didn't have time to sing. The feud between Fiji and Big Bad Mama has raged so that everyone in Glow has been brought into it at one time or another. Oh, and Lightning helps the street gal to the mat. The Voodoo Queen brought her toughest allies along for this one. With 2 out of 3 falls and everyone in the ring, anything can happen, and probably will. There's enough action going on for a battle royal, and our cameraman have to take Dramamine just to keep from getting motion sickness. Hollywood ran the hero into the Samoan, and the Rocker made Thunderbolt the next arrival. Ooh, and the 3 attackers plow into them, crushing them, and I think the turnbuckle is ready to wave the white flag. And again, the traveling tormentors adding a return trip to their agenda. They drag out the hapless heroes, and Mama goes to the mountain. Hollywood pounding on Thunderbolt. The Street Fighter's idea of a hero is anybody with a longer police record than her. She catches her off the ropes and slams her down. The comic book hero has her hands full with this real-life criminal. The leggy grappler pulls her up, and hurls her over the ropes, following Melody's lead. Now all three of them triple team the Giant. She's never been taken off her feet, but if this assault keeps up, we may see it happen. The Cajun Queen keeping her locked in that full Nelson, while the Street Girls use the Samoan stomach for target practice. Whoa! Thunderbolt ducks MTV with a drop kick and lightning downs Hollywood. Fiji rams Mama to the corner. The hero drags out the Vixen and gives her the stump of approval. The musical man is searching for the refrain. Lightning scales the corner while the Giants Pierce hits it. Oh, she catches a foe with a beautiful flying body press. And the sweethearts of wrestling take the first fall, but they need one more to take the match.
Thunderbolt and lightning and
Mama's troops conspiring in the corner. They've got something up their collective sleeves. The musical menace charges out and attacks Fiji, and the street gal leaps on her back. The Mighty Mites take off after the big bad one. The West Coast Connection keeping the mountain at bay. It looks like Hollywood is counting the bumps on her head, and if there aren't enough, she'll give her a few more. Can the Weekend Giants both fend off a sustained two-pronged attack? The rock and roller yanks off Fiji's sarong, but she's left her partner holding the bag. The Samoan dumps the grappler, and the heroes ground Mama with a double drop kick. Melody, Trouble Vixen, waving that sarong like a misguided matador. But does she really want the Samoan to charge? Hollywood swipes the skirt, and Mama corrals the superheroes. The Voodoo Queen wants to make a trade. The heroes for the rap, but Monty Hall, she ain't. The deal is done, and the grappler takes over on Thunderbolt. Into the ropes, she leapfrogs her. Mama taunts Fiji and catches a foe with a boot. The hero sends the street gal to the ropes. She threatens a sledgehammer. The Mighty Mite ducks, but Hollywood catches her and rolls her up. She's got a pin. And Mama's Marauders take the second fall. They're all tied up.
The winners of the second fall, Hollywood, MTV, and Big Bad Mama. The match now stands at 1 fall apiece.
This is the deciding fall, and they're not waiting for any bell. This pressure cooker explodes.
Hoi! My advice to youngsters, no one knows what he can do until he or she tries it. For example, I never knew that I could body slam Big Bad Mama until I did it. But I did have a hunch.
The mountain slams the street gal. The superheroes keeping Mama busy outside the ring. Fiji holds up the multicolored mop and sends it crashing onto a partner. Melody always wanted to make a big splash in Hollywood, and the huge Samoan puts a foot down, and the two of them for the count. The Voodoo Queen charges in, and the comic book stars try to pull her off. Fiji's rap is returned to the rightful owner.
Of the third fall and the match, Thunderbolt and lightning and Mountain
Whoa, Hollywood decks the hero with a kick, and MTV rushes over to join the attack. Fiji bulls her foe to the corner. They may have to make the next match 20 falls to handle all the action.
winners of the match are entitled to have the losers do their laundry. Introducing first, from New Orleans, Louisiana, and Los Angeles, respectively, Big Bad Mama and MTV. Big Bad Mama and Melody Trouble and
Big Bad Mama is rough and mean. Don't nobody mess with the Voodoo Queen. A cast a spell, tie you in a knot. Won't nothing be left but a little bitty spot.
It's Melody Trouble Vixen talking about wrestling boots. I'm made for walking. They're gonna stomp all over you. I want Baba Luba, I want them boots.
a very unusual match. The loser does the winner's laundry. Our folks tonight, introducing first, from Brookdale, Ohio, at a high Q of 165, Zelda.
See, here, I must make a point very clear. I've received your letters and gifts, too, from the bottom of my heart. I love you.
Did you have to wear your bed sheets?
Now, Fiji, I hope you're ready for this tonight. Look, I tell you what happened. I know it looks like I got an awful lot of laundry here, but my neighbor's machine broke down. I told her you were such a good Samaritan that you wouldn't mind because you are going to lose tonight. And we brought the bucket and the washing powder and the washboard and everything you're going to need to do the dirty laundry.
Beach, a loser does laundry match. Very unusual.
Well, you know, Johnny C, Big Bad Mama at MTV, I'm glad you brought all these accessories, because you're going to need it. It's not going to be no heavy-duty laundry out there, but in here, there's going to be some washing, cleaning here.
Let's go to ring.
And there's already more agitation in there than in 100 washing machines. The official forcing the Giants out. He wants this to be a clean match. MTV mounts the corner. Whoa, a big clothesline dumped Zelda like a load of wet laundry. The Rocker, a perfect candidate for this match. Everyone knows her music career is all washed up. Ooh, and she tries to put the Brains arm through the ringer. Mama lends a hand for some double teaming. Don't expect them to clean up their act. Tag is made, and the double load comes in. Oh, and Zelda may be hung out to dry. Whoa! Fiji hauls Melody up. She may send her into her own spin cycle.
You, Melody Trouble Vixen, in the ring with Fiji. And when I'm done with you, not only Louisiana, but throughout the whole country, they'll know what I've done with you. Hey!
Fiji charges in, but Mama say no soap. The Voodoo Queen coming up with a detergent deterrent. She grabs the drapes, hoping it'll be curtains for her foe.
Mountain Fiji's head is like a big, fat coconut. And when I split it open, it's gonna be Melody Trouble Vixen that has the last laugh. Ha, 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 ha.
The musical menace is playing a drum solo on that wash basin, and that's got to strike a sour note with the mountain. Oh, the big bad one is working over Zelda. Could this attack lead to a brainwashing? Mama collars Zelda and drags her out of the ring. For a change, it's collar around the ring. Wow, the Islander drops of 15 feet. Melody Trouble Vixen may be permanently pressed. The big bad one still cleaning up with Zelda. Fiji dumps her in that basin. And closes are up with clothes. None of Johnny C's things are there. He washes his dainties by hand. The Rocker's a laundry basket case. And Big Bad Mama has bagged the brain. Now the Giants try to rescue their respective partners. And if Melody's clothes were left in that bag with Zelda, she'd probably find colors louder than her music. The two 350-pound grapplers go at it toe-to-toe. Fiji bulls Mama to the corner. Whoa, and flattens her like an ironing board. And MTV and Zelda run ragged over those rags. Ha-ha! The Samoan has bagged her prey. Oh, talk about a hefty one. Whoa, what a tremendous body slam. Melody charges her foe, but the brain catches her and downs her with a sunset flip. And Fiji and Zelda get the dupe, proving everything comes out in the wash.
Big Bad Mama, the contract says you must pick up the laundry or you will be suspended and fined. Special handicap match, 2 wrestlers versus 1. And what a powerhouse team we're going to introduce first. Introducing first from the far reaches of the galaxy, the glow girl of the cosmos, Star.
Pictures of Home Star.
And down under, and she is
A sudden stars, they speak to me, telling me your destiny. You can't fool Star, I see it all in my mind and crystal ball. That's right, you can see it, can you? My gnarly hair is my best feature, cause I ain't just your average creature. My savage style needs no excuse. They're born to kill and live for abuse.
In this handicap match is from Samoa. She weighs in at over 350 pounds. She is Mountain Dean.
Dear fans from Fiji, here, I must make a point very clear. I've received your letters and gifts too from the bottom of my heart. I love you.
Now, Mount Fiji, two very strong and powerful wrestlers who face tonight in this handicap match.
Johnny
And Star dumps the dainty one. The cosmic clown still mad at Johnny C because he used a crystal ball as a makeup mirror. High Glow fans, Motormouth Mike Morgan, the Moves and Maneuvers Manual, calling all the action. Star goes for the driver's seat, and the Beast goes in for a drive-in snack. The Roadhog will eat anything. To her, the dictionary is a menu. But Fiji serves up some lumps, dumping them both. And speaking about food, the Mountain clued us in on her eating habits.
Being a professional athlete, I have to watch my strict diet. So I start off with a very light breakfast. A half dozen of eggs over easy, a pound of bacon, a half pound of link sausages, a half gallon of grapefruit juice, a whole gallon of non-fat milk, big blueberry muffins without butter, pancakes, lots of pancakes, and 8 glasses of water to wash it all down. But sometimes I cheat. I have a whole Twinkie.
Star trying to maintain her hold on the huge Samoan. The Zodiac grappler is well muscled. But Fiji shows some muscle and decks the wide load. And she turns her other foe into a falling star. Both fighters resembling works of art. They've been smeared on the canvas. The huge Samoan sends the horoscope queen to the corner and adds the sign of the beast. Ooh, she practically smashed them into cosmic dust. Ooh, I think I heard Star's tattoo cry for help. This new team has been unable to get on track so far. I don't know why, though. Beastie's certainly built like a caboose. Fiji now caught by this double-teaming assault. Star pounding away. Those smashers can chop down a tree. But can they topple the mountain? Shock leaps over her and catches her with a kick. This new team is powerful, and that doesn't include Beastie's breath. Perhaps the Star has found the perfect partner. After all, she claims to be from the cosmos, and the Warthog looks like something from another planet. Whoa, but a double clothesline brings them both down to ice. The huge Samoan able to bounce back after that pounding. She comes back more times than a homesick boomerang. Beastie blocks the headbutt. And the Terror team goes to work, trying to break Fiji's leg, hoping to topple her by buckling that knee. And it looks like the Mountain is succumbing to the attack. She has never been off her feet, and these two don't want her to have a leg to stand on. The Wild Woman takes to the corner. No one knows what this pair has planned next. The huge Samoan trying to rouse herself. And she hauls the Roadhog off her perch. Whoa! And gives her a very unhappy landing. Star virtually paralyzed with fear. She didn't expect to face Fiji alone. Whoa! The Mountain presses the bodybuilder over her head. What a display of strength! And she drops her like dead weight. Don't say she never gave you anything, Beastie. And Fiji takes the match. Maybe her foe should concentrate more on space. The space between their ears.
Here's the winner, Mountain Fiji!
match is a 1-fall, 10-minute time limit. At 155 pounds from Las Vegas, Nevada, Olympia!
I can flex, I can pose, I can show my stuff. They call me Miss Body Buff. If you don't think I've got big pecs, I'll ramp a barbell around your neck.
Her opponent today, at 120 pounds, from the Amazon, accompanied by Nature Boy, Jungle Woman!
Hey everyone, see this hand? Well, I'm Jungle Woman and ready to jam. Like in the ring, I can groove my feet, and that is why I can't be beat.
We're here in the Riviera Hotel, fans, and it's Jungle Woman using all those skills that she's acquired from growing up in the Amazon. And like a lady from the jungle, she has her animal. And he's watching today, right in the corner near me and Aunt Kitty. There he is in the background, Nature Boy. Nature Boy's in the corner. Check him out. Jungle Woman giving a little bite there, I think, to Olympia. She's in there right now, scratching and clawing her way, possibly to a victory over one of Nevada's powerhouses, Olympia. Check her out, fans.
If Jungle Woman wants to bite and claw me, I'll just pick her up. I'll pick her up and throw her on the mat. And if that's not good enough for her, I'll pick her up again and I'll throw her out of the ring.
Olympia's a natural athlete, and she has her hands full with Jungle Woman today. She's going to have to do both of those legs jamming on that Jungle Woman to keep her down. Big splash. Oh, Jungle Woman rolls out.
Scratch and bite Olympia down to size. She's not going to throw me anywhere because I'm going to grip on her like she's never been gripped on before.
Jungle Woman's climbing all over Olympia just like she does on those trees, fans. Olympia's a bodybuilder. She's saying, come on, baby, I'll take you on. Olympia, whom has competed in many competitions, but right now she's meeting her biggest competitive challenge, and that's Jungle Woman. Putting a big grip on Jungle Woman is Olympia. That bear hug of her is only matched by Colonel Nanutska. Olympia's going to have to stay close to Jungle Woman. Jungle Woman whipped right into the corner. There he is, Nature Boy looking on. Nature Boy always comes to ringside with Jungle Woman. Olympia's allowing Jungle Woman to go to those ropes. That could be a mistake, but oh, she slams her down. Jungle Woman loves to go to the top of the ropes and come off of them, setting up her prey. Olympia's got to watch out for that. Aunt Kitty on the outside cheering on. Jungle Woman coming down with that splash. Trying to weaken the midsection of Olympia, but fans, Olympia known to do over 250 sit-ups at one time per day. That's just part of the special training Olympia goes through to prepare for each match here weekly at the Riviera Hotel. Jungle Woman coming down again on Olympia. Jungle Woman's going for the pin, but you gotta grab those legs for Olympia's strong enough to press you out of it. Olympia's coming too here. She's coming with it, if you will. Snapmare. The fans enjoying it as Olympia's posing down. When she prepares for a competition, she's really cut up. Jungle Woman going to those ropes again. Olympia's got to watch out. Ooh, Jungle Woman coming down right on the face of Olympia. And that's it. Frank D'Amato calling for it. Olympia in trouble. Jungle Woman still biting her. D'Amato's got to break it up. The match is over. Get off of there, Jungle Woman. The match has ended with a flying splash. The winner
Sarah and Mabel and those two great friends, Salt and Pepper.
I do like the outfit that Pepper gave me. She lets me have all her outfits. Well, actually, she lets me borrow them.
Give me my dress! I don't want to give you a dress! I take it to the cleaners! I'll clean it myself. Nobody told you the word. You should have asked me first. I don't need anything from you. You'll never get anything from me. I know. I don't need it. I don't need your help. I've never needed your... You're going to pay for this. Do you understand? I am not. You're going to pay for this. You stupid! Pay for this.
This match is a 1-fall, 20-minute time limit. At a combined weight of 278 from parts unknown, the Nasty, Sarah and Mabel. Their opponents this evening at 291 combined weight, Salt and Pepper.
Get away from me!
I can remember when she first went to school, her very first day. She just was so thrilled with her dress. Always loved pretty, pretty dresses. Very frilly and nice. Her hair all done in curls, and her sweet little look on her face.
I don't care what you have to say!
Let's break that up. You got a tag team match against Sarah and Mabel. Get in the ring, Salt, Pepper, come on.
Oh, she loved that to dress up, act so nice, although shy, but really friendly and nice to everyone. Shy and quiet in her own way, but still full of life. I mean, just made everyone so happy. Everyone she came in contact with.
In there adjusting that glove, fans. I apologize. I don't know what's going on. Their opponents are those Nasty Sarah and Mabel. We're supposed to have a tag team match here, but the two of them insist on arguing. Look! Here comes Sarah and Mabel.
Look at the spade and the honky fight.
Water?
Oh my! A chain! And another chain around the neck of Pepper! And right now you can see it! Mabel in there and Sarah with chains! Yes, it's a chain! It looks like a chain from a dungeon! And Sarah has that chain, whipping it right now against Salt! Some type of a bicycle or motorcycle chain! Look at the agony and pain on her face! Something's got to be done here, fans, to stop this! Frank D'Amato's got to break up the action! Right there they say, I'm going to whip you, D'Amato! Pepper coming out of it, showing her strength and her savvy! Right there, a headbutt! She breaks out of that move and flips! Mabel right over, fans! I can't believe it! Sarah continuing on Salt and Pepper coming to the rescue! Right now you see why Salt and Pepper are such close friends! Pepper coming to the rescue of Salt and kicking Sarah out of the ring! Sarah's gonna have to get back in the ring before she's counted out! It's gonna be a count out. Get back in the ring. You gotta get back in the ring. The match is about. Amato is counting the 20 count. Over the third rope comes Pepper. And I'm backing up, fans. She has a chair. Sarah has a chair. And Pepper's right on top of the table. And so is Salt. The two of them in an argument over their clothes. And now Pepper's waiting to come down. Here comes that chair. Sarah picking it up, baby. Look at that chair fly. Pepper going down. And on the other side from it, fans, Salt is picking up right now. The other hooded girl, Mabel. Pepper giving a blow. A headbutt. And there, dumping her right on the cocktail table goes Mabel. Salt gives her Mabel a big dump. And now Pepper trying to break the back of Sarah. Oh my, the two of them uniting.
Salt and Pepper? The two of you uniting after Sarah and Mabel threw those ethnic slurs at you. But you came together and fought Sarah and Mabel in this tag team bout and won by a countout. What was the problem, Pepper? Why did the two of you argue?
Well, we had a big problem between us. But you know, we really don't need to fight. We've been friends all
What was the problem?
It's about my clothes. She wears my clothes all the time.
I don't mean to. I don't have enough clothes. But you know what? I love her. She's my best friend.
Salt and Pepper fans ending up as friends. Susie Spirit and Debbie Debutante, the cheerleaders.
I'm Debbie Debutante, and I fight fair, won't scratch and bite or pull your hair. All you heels will lie and cheat, but that's okay, you'll still be beat.
I like to cheer. I'm Susie Spirit, so shout it out. Come on, let's hear it. You say I'm made of sugar and spice, but in the ring, I'm not so nice.
Combined weight of 310 pounds from the heavy metal capital of the world, Los Angeles, Chainsaw and Spike, the Heavy Metal Sisters. That blade is dangerous. Spike grabbing the cheerleaders' pom-poms and cutting them up with her sister. Better the pom-poms than the cheerleaders.
Contusions, bruises, a gaping hole. A fight with chainsaw really takes its toll. Come wrestle with me, I'm so insane. The only sensation you'll feel is pain.
I'm super heavy metal bound. When it comes to fight, I don't mess around. They say I'm evil. They call me Spike because I use my torch whenever I strike.
Spike in the ring now, the bell not even sounding, and Spike across the ring attacking Susie Spirit. Spike and Chainsaw fans, too mean and rough.
They'll kick and they'll scream and they'll shout, but they don't like to get hurt. I don't care.
It's Susie Spirit. Ooh, a snapmare by Spike, and she loves it. She puts those feet, the left and the right one, right on the hair of Susie Spirit and pulls her up. D'Amato saying break, and she's not breaking till the count of 4. And there you see an example of just what I was talking about. You can't keep the cheerleaders down. Susie Spirit flying high, wrapping those feet around the head of Spike and flipping her over. Susie Spirit, ooh, flipped right over the third rope. And Spike knows she's in a battle now with a girl that's a competitor. Giving a blow to the midsection of Susie Spirit, and that's what Spike has to do to both of the cheerleaders. She's got to keep them tied up in the ropes. She's got to keep Susie Spirit close to her, either in the ropes or down on the mat, because if you give the cheerleaders, and especially this Susie Spirit, an inch, she can fly right away, fly away from you. Going over and pushing Debbie Debutante down is Spike. She does it again. You better get back, referee. She may push you down. She pushes Debbie Debutante down a third time. Look at that tongue. Ooh, my, a kick. And I don't want to tell you where that one landed. Look at the Heavy Metal Sisters. They love it. Debbie Debutante trying to get in and save her partner, and Spike just pulls Susie Spirit back. The wings, so to speak, have been clipped from Susie Spirit. And Spike is trying to drain all the energy from Susie Spirit, but in comes her fresh partner, Debbie Debutante. Check that out. I'm telling you, these girls can fly. You just saw it, and it antagonizes Spike and Chainsaw.
every debutante says I'm sick.
Ooh, there's a splash. Coming down on Debbie Debutante's midsection, but I gotta tell you, Debbie Debutante can suck it up. She's got a tough midsection. It's built like steel. Chainsaw flying Debbie Debutante around her way. Susie Spirit trying to come in, fans. She's giving a little flying exhibition there. Coming down on
Heavy metal is as bad at wrestling as they are ugly. They're never going to be wrestlers.
Spike and chain. Ooh, a nice drop kick. You can't keep Susie Spirit and Debbie Debutante down for long. The two of them are like an act in the circus. Look at that. Debbie Debutante launches up in the air and takes Chainsaw over. Debbie Debutante and Susie Spirit. Whoa, what a drop kick there by Debbie Debutante. Check it out, fans.
I think Chainsaw's disgusting. I think she's the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my whole life.
It all every time they step into the ring. And there, Debbie Debutante gives Chainsaw a bit of the splits right on the back. I gotta tell you something about these heavy metal sisters, fans. Their favorite singer is Ozzy Osbourne, and they were present at the concert in which Ozzy Osbourne bit the head off of that bat. And it was said that Spike and Chainsaw finished off the rest of that bat. And right now it looks like they're gonna try to finish off the cheerleaders. They're moving in on their prey. They've got that torch lit and they've got the chain in hand. Spike gonna light up the cheerleaders and referee D'Amato moves in just in time. The cheerleader sees the opportunity and there's some high flying kicks right to the face of Chainsaw and Spike. Chainsaw and Spike receiving the best of the high flying cheerleaders. Chainsaw's got that cloth. She's wrapping it around the neck of Susie Spirit. Spike on the outside. D'Amato trying to break up the action. Spike is grabbing the foot of Debbie Debutante. She's choking her over that rope. And yes, she's untying the shoe. Chainsaw beating up the referee, D'Amato. Susie Spirit locked in the ropes. I don't know what Spike's up to. She's grabbing the foot of Debbie Debutante. She's pulling it through the ropes. D'Amato's calling for the bell as Chainsaw's beating on him. Oh my! Spike has the toe of Debbie Debutante right in her mouth. Spike is biting that toe. Debbie Debutante is screaming for help. D'Amato's being beaten on. He's trying to save her, and Chainsaw's keeping D'Amato back. Spike's got the toe right in her mouth. D'Amato can't get it released. Here comes the Riviera Hotel security. They're bringing in the paramedics with them. Something must be wrong. Debbie Debutante's toe has not been released from the mouth of Spike. Spike must be in a catatonic state. I don't know if it's from the sweat of Debbie Debutante's toes, but she won't release the toe. There they go out of the arena, locked together. We'll be back in a moment.
Welcome back to Glow, the gorgeous ladies of wrestling. This is a singles feature match. Introducing first, from New York City, that Park Avenue knockout, Tiffany Mellon. Tiffany, of course, accompanied by her butler, Gene.
If I were you, I'd step aside, because Tiffany Mellon has arrived. I know how to shop, I know how to dress, and I know you're gonna be impressed. You're great. All right.
Tiffany's opponent tonight is from Leningrad, USSR, and she is Major Tanya.
I'm Tanya from USSR. I've come to show how tough military major, secrets I know. You get in my way, on down you go.
Sí, para el suelo! Johnny C, I've traveled all over the world and I've been just about everywhere, but I've never been to the USSR. Would you believe it? I was just wondering if Major Tanya would like to tell me all about the USSR.
Major Tanya, what do you think?
You wouldn't understand.
Well,
but Major Tanya, if you tell me all about the USSR, I brought you a nice, expensive jar of caviar. All Russians want this.
Caviar sounds fishy to me.
Yum, yum! Whoa!
Whoa, she mares Tiffany and gobbles up the fish eggs. That Tanya's all class with a capital K. She pushes the New Yorker to the corner. The Bolshevik has sworn to wipe out the capitalists who embody everything she's against. And Ms. Mellon's at the top of the list. But if it's not the social register, she's not interested. She collapses her with a shot to the gut.
Tiffany Mellon's laugh is obviously her empty head rattling. That's okay. Tanya will rattle her head, but I will also break her neck.
Tanya insulting the Golden Girl's laugh, but the Russian has the sense of humor of an ice floe. She sets and causes the downfall of the capitalists. Tiffany's back, feeling the sting of the mat, and the Soviet comes over for the sequel to the sting. Trying to pull her up, the Park Avenue Girl struggling. And she 360s the soldier with a double arm drag. And now she charges in with an elbow smash to the Bolshevik's belly. She sets for another, but that makes elbow macaroni out of that arm Tanya used to noodle and got out of dodge. Now she goes to work, pulling her up by that arm, torturing the limb with a wrist block. The Major taking full advantage of the Golden Girl's injured appendage, really applying the pressure. Maybe she wants to snap it off and take it home as a souvenir of America. But Tiffany uses her arm to get a leg up.
Major Tanya! You mean Major Disaster? If I had a body like that, I'd be Russian too. Right back into the cave I just crawled out of. What a Neanderthal!
The Russian kicks out of the toehold, the knockout calling Tanya a Neanderthal, which isn't very nice. Neanderthals are a better class of people than Tanya. The Soviet pulls her into a side headlock and starts spouting up propaganda. Half her opponents give up just so they won't have to listen to her anymore. And I'm about ready to submit myself. Put a sock in it, Rusky. If you want to run your gums, join the debating team at Siberia U. Poor Tiffany, locked in that grip, has to listen to all this hogwash. The Russian sets in the corner. She launches out like a missile. Ooh, slamming the knockout with that bulldog headlock. She rolls her over, but the Soviet sap doesn't go for the pin. She'd rather dish out a few stomps for bad measure. A few of Comrade Kitty's paid cronies chanting for Russia. Good, they can take the next missile headed there. She takes her to the ropes. Irish whip. No, a reversal. Wow, Tiffany mares her down, almost sending her through the floor and back to Russia the hard way. Now she takes over on her red foe. Into the ropes. She catches her and slams her to the canvas. And the Major must like the match. She's been seeing a lot of it lately. The Park Avenue Girl scales the corner. She sets and plows into the soldier with a flying body press. This could be it. No, the Soviet able to power out. But the New Yorker regroups. She charges and downs her opponent with a drop kick. The jet setter giving Tanya a few lumps to digest with that caviar. She pulls her up, but the Bolshevik clamps on a bear hug. Tiffany's back is a one weak spot. She's been abused by a number of pile drivers, and specialists say her vertebrae are ready to call a wildcat strike. The Russian crumpled her with a fist to the gut. She pulls her foe out by the hair and hauls her into what she fears most, the pile driver. The Golden Girl has lost so much height to this hold she can almost qualify as a midget wrestler. Oh, Tanya bounced her like one of Johnny C's checks. And the Park Avenue Girl is out of it. She may need a hotline to a chiropractor after this. The Major grabs her legs and dumps her over, right onto the Fabergé sign. Of course, what Tanya knows about grooming could fill a thimble. She locks her legs for the pin. And the Russian takes the Duke. She gives me a headache, but she gave Tiffany a lot worse. Some exchange for that caviar.
We need the paramedics for Tiffany.
Hopefully the knockout will be able to bounce back from this assault, but the Russian has really left her with a pain in the neck.
The paramedics attending to Tiffany Millen. We're coming back with more of the gorgeous ladies of wrestling.
I'm Palestina, I've come to kill. To watch you die, my biggest thrill. I'll put a knife up to your throat and make you squeal just like a goat.
That Palestina just gets stranger and stranger. She says she loves to wander out in the desert.
She's just doing what comes naturally.
Her opponent from Beverly Hills, California, Tina Ferrari!
I've got to tell you, Sir Miles, I've got so much respect for Tina Ferrari. First of all, she's one of the most beautiful women in Globe. She fights fairly, and she never breaks the rules. I just think she's one of the nicest ladies that I've ever wrestled with.
In this open season match, there are no countouts. You can pin your opponent anywhere in the Riviera Amphitheater.
I'll always be grateful to Tina for one thing.
And what's that?
She coached my little sister and taught her how to wrestle, and I'll never forget her for that.
Ah, yes, little Fiji. Tell me, did you have any concerns about her going into wrestling?
Not really. I just wanted to make sure she didn't get hurt. I said it before and I'll say it again, that Palestina is strange.
I'll say, she's giving weirdos a bad name.
Look at Tina's physique. She's in great shape, head to toe. Ah! Uh-oh. Ooh! Tina throws Palestina right off the ring apron.
She certainly looks down and out.
And here we go. Tina's going right after Palestina. You know, there's a lot of bad blood between these two. About a month ago, Tina was fighting Angel, and just as she was winning the match, Palestina came in and ambushed Tina. Well, Tina's been asking David McLean for this match ever since. She's really been training hard, and Palestina's going to find out what happens when you let Italian blood boil for a month. There's that sword. I can't understand why David McLean lets Palestina keep that sword around the ring. Everyone knows how crazy she gets. I only hope Tina can take care of herself and disarm Palestina.
Come on, get her!
Oh. I'm asking you, Sir Miles, have you ever seen a blade that big before?
Only on Matilda the Hun's ice skates.
Power struggle right here. Oh! Watch that Aunt Kitty. Watch that Aunt Kitty. Oh! Double arm twist right there. Palestina feels that pain.
Well, it's painfully obvious to Palestina that Tina doesn't know how to speak French.
Why do you say that?
Well, right now, she doesn't know what mercy means.
Head slam. There you go. Oh, Palestina got a headache there. Look at that face. Look at that face. Only her mother could appreciate that face. Nobody else. Whoa. Well, Tina's bringing Palestina back into the ring for some punishment. And you know, Sir Miles, I can't blame her. Oh, watch out now. I see that trail of sand. There it goes. Oh, no. Oh, there she goes, reaching to her pocket for the sand to throw in Tina's face. But it's only falling down in her face.
Oh, I hope she had some sand left in her back pocket to cushion her fall.
Oh. Up. There she goes. Body slam. She always fights with her brain as well as her brawn, and that's what makes her the kind of wrestler she is.
Oh, that might be the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yep. Well, Tina's wrapping Palestina up for the pin. Oh, almost. Ooh. Oh, but you've got to give Palestina credit for rolling out like that. She's a fighter. Oh, wait a minute, let me correct myself. She's a dirty fighter.
Oh, last time I saw eyes like that was in the casino.
Really?
Yes. The dice made snake eyes almost as bad as those. Filet of sole, anyone?
Maybe just some boot soup. Oh, that's disgusting.
Do you mean the spitting or Palestina's makeup?
Both. Headlock. Wow. Oh, Palestina's really dishing out the punishment now.
Yeah, she says that her country, pain is a delicacy.
Huh, like I said, strange. Really strange. Oh, gosh. Tina's fans believe in her, and when she hears the crowd cheer her on, believe me, she's bound to respond. There you go. Oh, God. Hear that? Listen to those fans. All for Tina Ferrari. Come on, Tina. Get that desert rat. Get up.
Oh, you know, Mount Fiji, when you look at Palestina, you can see a little bit of Tina.
What?
Certainly. Just take the last four letters of Palestina's name and you've got Tina.
Cute, Sir Miles. Very cute. Oh.
She's from California. Heard her.
Oh, good one. There you go, Tina.
Oh, Palestina must be ordering some spare ribs for dinner.
Listen, both girls are putting out a tremendous amount of energy, and I think it's beginning to take its toll. But this is where you find out what the other girl is made of.
And I don't think I want to know what Palestina is made of.
I don't blame you. Ooh. Well, Palestina's taking the upper hand, or maybe I should say foot. Oh, no. I don't like the looks of that thing. Oh. Leave it to Palestina, the desert rat. I wonder if she does this at the movies.
Oh, last time I saw a face like that was just after a train had run over my penny.
Ouch.
Hang her up over the rope.
Jen's going to
Hang her over the rope.
She wishes. Oh, I felt that all the way over. That desert rat. Palestina's heading up those stairs with Tina still in tow.
That Palestina really lives up to her name, the Desert Rat.
I know. She really likes cheesy methods in the ring.
What would you say is the difference between Palestina and, say, Matilda the Hun?
Oh, about 200 pounds.
Get her, Tina!
Oh, now it looks like Tina's putting herself right back into the match. All right, Tina's free from that noose.
And And you know what they say, no news is good news.
Oh, look at these two. Struggling both to their feet. Oh, Palestina's really holding on to this fight.
As well as Tina's throat.
I'm afraid so. I don't know which is worse, the way Palestina yells or the sand she throws in your face.
Oh, you mean, is she a windbag or a sandbag?
Oh, Palestina's got Tina Ferrari. Listen to the fans. They're going crazy. Listen to them. And now she dumps Tina onto her own fans. Oh, no. She's going for a blade again.
I think Tina's had enough close shaves for one match.
Ooh, look at those teeth.
Speaking of teeth, I heard a mad dog bit Palestina the other day.
What happened?
The poor doggy died.
Oh, Tina's grip is awfully strong. As Palestina just found out. Ooh. Come on, Tina. You got her. Listen to the fans. Well, Tina's blood is racing now. Palestina's gonna feel what it's like when you wish she had never entered the ring. That was no toe race, fans. Feel that, Palestina? Bet you do. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, fans. Tina's setting up for something. She's a tough lady, and when she's there, you gotta watch out. There she goes. Set her up for a sunset flip. She got it. Goes down. Tina's down and wrapped up in a pin. That's it. Tina wins.
The winner of this match, Tina!